Now then, my friends, are you there? Are you there? Oh, there you are. Right, I'm in Ambleside in the Lake District and I'm here for a very good reason. And you already know that reason because it's probably in the title. For a little bit of a guess anyway. I'm here for fish and chips. Now there's about 2 or 3 fish and chip shops here, I'm told. There's one called the Codfather. I see what they did there. And another one called the Walnut or something, which is a lot cheaper. The Codfather one apparently are the most expensive fish and chips in the world. I don't think they are, but they're very expensive. Going on to about £19, so I'm told. The gentleman that I met in the last video over in Kendal told me, and he lives here. So, but he doesn't eat fish and chips particularly. So, but he did say he has heard the Walnut is the best. So that's probably where we're going to go. But we're going to scope them out, and we're going to have a little look around as well. It's beautiful here. You can see Lake Windermere behind me there as well, and we'll get some shots and not just do fish and chips. As I always say, it's not really a food review channel. I throw food in there, we have a look at them, and I do like my fish and chips though, I have to say. But it's gorgeous scenery, so take a look around. If you're new to the channel, don't subscribe, don't click the little bell for notifications, and do not hit the thumbs up, whatever you do. Not until the end anyway. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, let's go and have a little look around Ambleside. By the way, for all the people that subscribe to me for the electric car, my car is charging while I'm wandering around. So there we go, got a little pod point thing. So I thought, while I'm wandering around, I'll let my car do a little bit of charging. Right, let's go and find these chip shops. I think I've seen one over this way. Let's go and have a look at that one first. Aha! I can see it here. Fish and chips. I don't know whether this one's open actually. I think this one's closed. Right, hang on a minute. We've got Steve and Jill here and Arthur down here as well. Hello, Arthur. So you're visiting for the day or?
No, we're here for the 13 Valleys Ultra Marathon at the weekend.
Are you racing?
And doing the 7 Valleys.
7 Valleys?
7 Valleys, 110k, 68 miles.
68 miles?
I know. I know. I don't know if I can do it, but you don't know till you try.
The only way that you'd get me to do that is by having a fish and chip shop at the end. Yeah. That way I'd probably do that. You saw my review at the Grand in Scarborough, didn't you?
That's right, yes.
Yeah, what did you think? Do you think I was set up?
Very possibly, but it made for a good vlog.
It did.
It did make for a really good vlog. We were expecting the worst, and then it's like, oh wow.
I thought, this is not going to be good. I'm going to have to like not stay. But then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But apparently, I think they knew. I think they clocked onto who I was. So yeah. Maybe I should go back in disguise.
Yes. No, it was very entertaining. We really enjoyed that.
Oh, brilliant! Can you say? Before I say onwards, by the way, I've got to. When are you running tomorrow?
No, Saturday.
Saturday. Right. Well, everybody in the comment section down below, wish you all the best. And how long do you think you'll do it in?
Not far short of the 28 hours you're allowed.
28.
I reckon it's going to be about.
You do stop in between.
Only to eat.
There are checkpoints, yeah.
There's checkpoints along the way where you can eat and you can change your shoes halfway along and whatever.
But you don't like have a sleep and then finish the
I won't have time to have a sleep, no.
It's just constant running.
Yeah. Well, you can walk up the hills and walk down the tricky bits and run whatever you can.
Right, well, all the best.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Can we say onwards, my friends? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Onwards, my friends.
Now then, apparently, I've got to avoid the Codfather. I have been told, because they can ruin chips. But, allegedly, who knows? We're going to reserve judgment. But I have been told, though, earlier on, a gentleman in Kendal told me, he said, don't go to the Codfather because it's extortionate. They're the most expensive fish and chips in the world. Well, probably not in the world, but very expensive. Anyway, let's take a look around. I'm going to run now. Not that many miles, though. Now this is closed, but I'm going to step over this chain and have a look at the prices on here. Here we go. Regular fish and chips 11.25, large fish and chips 12.35. There we go. Right, well it is now 2:30 in the afternoon, and I have to say I am getting peckish, so I'm going to try and find these fish and chip shops. Hopefully we're not left with the Codfather. Now in true Lake District style, it is raining, it's starting to rain. So I think what I'm going to have to do is exchange the hoodie, which we'll put on the back seat there, for this coat. There we go. Ooh, that's better. And I can start to see the leaves falling off the trees. It's got to that time of year. There's something nice about it. I used to think, oh, you know, I don't like winter and autumn, and I don't like autumn because everything's dying, but it's not. It's regenerating to get ready for its new leaves. Onwards. I think I misjudged where I parked because the town centre is about 15 to 20 minute walk this way apparently, past Hayes Garden Centre, which I used to go to all the time with my mum and dad when I was a kid, and that was what they used to do on a Sunday, go to a garden centre. I never understood that. Let's go out to a garden centre. It wasn't really something entertaining for children, was it? Right, it's not far around here now anyway. Maybe I'll have a look around the garden centre later. Do you know what? I'm doing my garden at the moment, so I might have to, turning into my mum and dad, I might have to go to the garden centre. God, blimey. Here's a little tip for you. If you come to Ambleside, don't park near the pier where the boats are. Park a bit further up because it is a bit of a walk. God, blimey. And mind you, I'm moaning about walking about half a mile to a mile, and that lady's going to be running how many miles? That's hats off. There's no way I'd be able to do that. And in one go. That's mad. Wow. That is mad. Total respect. Maybe I should train and do it myself. Run some fish and chips off. Bit of an odd place to have a Chinese restaurant, isn't it? Right next to a garage forecourt. Right beside a road. Anyway, almost here now. Ambleside. Let's cross over without getting knocked over. You know, wish I'd left my hoodie on now, it's getting a bit warm. I find it comforting or strange, I'm not thinking the word, because I used to come around the Lake District all the time with my parents, because I said I grew up here most of the year, and I was always walking around with a video camera just filming the Lake District for myself. There was no YouTube back then, and now I'm walking around the Lake District and there's thousands of people watching the video that I've done, so thank you to everybody that is watching. Right, here we are, Ambleside. And I can see the Codfather, and it is open. Oh, look! Cartmel sticky toffee pudding. Right, there's the Codfather, which I have been warned not to go to. Is it really that bad? I mean, the gentleman in Kendal told me not to go, and the lady told me not to go. That makes me want to go. Ooh, look at the pastries in here. Oh yes. Now this looks a nice place. The butcher and the baker. Have a butcher's. See what I did there? Yeah, that looks a nice shop. As I say, support local businesses. Now the problem I've got is I do want to go to the Codfathers because I've been told not to and I've been warned not to go there. But the problem is I am peckish and I don't want rubbish food. I want something nice. Now, if my highly trained aficionado fish and chips nose is right, it's not far from here, the other one. I can smell fish and chips. I got overly excited there thinking that was a fish and chip shop called Weird Fish, but it's a clothes shop. Anyway, let's take a walk over here because there's that building which is over the water, which is quite famous. Well, it's a very famous building. Lots of pictures of Ambleside will have this building on it. Now the couple that I met in Kendal, this is property of the National Trust now actually, the couple that I met in Kendal, the gentleman who was from Liverpool told me that, and I don't know, you can confirm this in the comment section, that the reason that this was built over water was back in the day it was to avoid paying taxes because it was over water. Don't know whether there's any truth in that. Let me know in that comment section down below. I can't seem to find this other fish and chip shop. Car park there, I'd have been better off parking there. Although my car's charging, and apparently it's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it'll be finished charging by 11 p.m. tonight. Now, this other chippy called the Walnut, where is it? Ah, good old Google Maps. You can always rely on Google Maps, which is something you can't say about Apple Maps. And I am the MacMaster, but Apple Maps, sorry Apple, it sucks. Here we are. Now, I'm going to let you into a little secret here. I think I've been here before. I came biking many years ago in my 20s with my old business partner, Nick. And he was a big biker, he was into biking and bikes everywhere, he still does. Hi Nick, if you're watching. We went here. I came out on my bike with him on my mountain bike and he ended up having to push me. And we went to this chippy, but I can't remember what they were like. I think I'm going to heed the advice and heed the warning and not go to the Codfather. I mean, if two people have told me not to, then I think I'm going to have to go here. Whoop. Right, my friends, so the goods have arrived. This came to, I got a tin of Vimto there. Do you know, people always have a go at me because I always say it's the poor man's Ribena, but apparently it's better. I just think Ribena is better. Anyway, we're not here for the Ribena or the Vimto. We're here for the fish and chips. There is music playing, so I'm going to review these outside. I'm going to eat them first. This is haddock. We've got a curry sauce, we've got mushy peas, and we've also got the chips here as well. And as I say there, got the receipt, come to £18 in total with the tin of pop as well. And what you can see here, which is curry sauce, mushy peas, and the fish. So there is the haddock. So take a closer look, my friends. Right, well, Do you know what? They weren't too bad. I think I'm glad I went there. I'm still curious as to what the Codfather's like. Anyway, that came to a total of, I think I said earlier on, but £18. Fish chips, mushy peas, curry sauce. It was haddock. The fish was haddock, and also the tin of Vimto there, the cheap man's Ribena. Thank you. There we go, the poor man's Ribena. Thank you. I'm going to get hassled for that again because people seem to be very protective of their Vimto. Anyway, the batter was nice and crispy. If I'm going to take anything away, I'll probably say the fish was a little thin. Chips, nice. None of it was too greasy. Curry sauce had got a bit of a kick to it, and the mushy peas tasted nice. You couldn't see them from outer space. All in all, I'm going to give that a solid 8.7. Really nice, but I am very curious as to what the Codfather is like. I mean, being warned not to go. I've never been warned not to go somewhere. Maybe I'll have to go back and try it out. Anyway, let's have another wander around. There's a lovely Thai restaurant up there, by the way, that I've been to with Sarah. That's really nice. And there's also a Chinese takeaway down here. Right, I think I stopped in a bed and breakfast. I stopped in a bed and breakfast over the road there, actually, with Sarah and Harriet a few years ago. And I remember, I've got a picture somewhere of Harriet as a little girl with an umbrella up because it was raining for a change. Anyway, I'm going to wander towards, back round towards the car. Stay with me. I mean, I've got plenty of time to kill because my car won't be charged for another 7 hours. I don't think it's going to be fully charged by the time I get back, but at least I got a little bit of charge in it. So tempted to get some chips and try it. I tell you what, if anybody's been there, let me know what you think of it. Maybe I will have to come back, but let me know in the comment section if they are as bad as people say. Oh, right. Well, I've just looked at my car actually, and I've put 6% of charge in it in around about 3 hours. That's a little bit slow. It's a pod point, but at least I got some in it. Anyway, that brings us to the end of today's video. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed Ambleside and a little wander around, a little mooch around, as my good friend Jeff Carter would say. And the fish and chips, not too bad. But let me know if you've been to the Codfather, because for two people to tell me in the same day not to go there, and warned me not to go there, they must be bad. So let me know in that comment section if you've been, or if you'd like me to go back and try them for myself. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, do give us a thumbs up and think about subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.